Yes, people, back again with another video, and we are fresh off the Community Shield, where Crystal Palace and Liverpool played to a 2-2 draw, and Crystal Palace winning 3-2 on penalties. Now, before I start, as a Singaporean, we just had our 60th year of independence on National Day, just last Saturday, 2 days ago, and it was fun to bring my family out for the night and just catching the fireworks, which is a lot of fun. Uh, but now to the game. To be honest, the this year's Community Shield was a pretty good game. If that is any indication of how the Premier League is going to play out for this coming season, then I think there's going to be a lot of excitement to look forward to, whichever, regardless of what team you support. Now, let me start with the winners of the Community Shield, Crystal Palace. First of all, congratulations to you, Crystal Palace. And we got to hold our hands up. We lost fair and square. And I have to say, I understand why now that you are so desperate to keep the likes of Mark Gahey, the likes of Eberiche Eze, and with Mateta and Sarr and your goalkeeper Dean Henderson, whom I have to say, I think he is making a name for himself. I believe he wants to be in the England squad for this coming World Cup, which is next year, and I think he's making a good case for that. If he can save a penalty against Man City in a final and save, like, I think 2 penalties in a penalty shootout, I think he has a good case for himself. Last season, Crystal Palace, I don't think they finished in the top 10. But if they play the way they did last night or yesterday, depending on what time zone you're in, if they played the way they did in the Community Shield, I predict a top 10 finish for Crystal Palace. If they go further, I'd probably say maybe 7th, because as things stand, they're now in the Europa League. I believe this is their first European competition. I'm not sure how far they will go in the Europa League. I hope they go as far as possible. But if they don't, then maybe the Conference League the following season will be something that they can win, their first European trophy. That would be saying something. Like in the span of 2 seasons, you win an FA Cup, you win a Community Shield, and a European trophy, albeit maybe Conference League for the following season, or even if they're lucky enough, Europa League this coming season. So good luck to Crystal Palace. Now on to us, on to Liverpool. It's I wish we would have won the Community Shield, but I'm not too bummed about not winning it, because our signings have really got off the gates running. Just within the first 4 minutes, Ekitike and Verts linked up on the left side, and Verts, the way he assisted Ekitike, and Ekitike, what a grounder shot, man. What a debut goal in the 4th minute of the match. And if that's any indication, I think our strike force, our attack force is really shaping up. And then obviously Crystal Palace scored the penalty, but how fitting that in the 20th minute, when Liverpool fans were standing up and a minute of applause for the late Diogo Jota, and on the 20th minute and 20th second, Jeremy Frimpong made it 2-1 to Liverpool. We all know he meant to cross that. We all know that. I think even he would know that it was not meant to be a shot; it was meant to be a cross. But man, it's as though Jota is really looking down on us from above. So that was really special. And then from then on until the Ismaili Sarr equalizer, things were kind of like back and forth between Liverpool and Crystal Palace. That's why I say that this game was quite a good game, but it just showed the flaws that we had, and that's our defense. We've only have 2 fit centre backs, and if Konate or Van Dijk gets hurt, you know, and the second goal, by the way, the equalizer was a misjudgment of error on Van Dijk's part, you know. So we need to really shore up our defense, you know. Obviously, playing against Mark Gahey today, you know, it's not hard to see why Liverpool wants Mark Gahey as part of the Liverpool defense. But here's what's interesting for me: if we do not get Mark Gahey and we buy another centre back from wherever it is, here's what I'm thinking: there is an option for a rotational striker in our attack, because when Ekitike left, there really wasn't much of an attacking force. Like maybe once or twice, once like Salah went off the ball but it went straight to the keeper. Szoboszlai, same thing. McAllister, same thing as well. I'm thinking, if we can't get Mark Gahey and we get another centre back, then one suitable rotational striker option is actually Ismail Sarr. Now, we know that Liverpool is going all out for Alexander Isak, okay? And let's assume Isak does come in. All right, so we have a strike force of Ekitike, Isak, and Salah, which, by the way, Salah did not perform at the Community Shield. He was, in the first half, he was almost non-existent. But if let's say we need a rotation, we still have Chiesa, we still have Gakpo, but we need one more striker, rotational striker, and I think Ismail Sarr could be that striker. This guy loves scoring against Liverpool. Years ago, when he scored against Liverpool while playing for Watford, he broke our undefeated start to that season, where eventually we won the league. But he's quite a clinical striker as well, and I think he could be a very nice rotation striker. You know, now that we've sold Darwin Núñez, let's not forget, we sold Luis Diaz, we sold Darwin Núñez. Our tech force is actually quite thin. Wirtz, as much as he can play the false nine, he's more of a facilitator, he's more of a creator. I can't say he's an attacker per se. You know, so if we need a rotation striker, I think Ismail Sarr could be a good option. Do not sleep on him, you know. But on the overall, I think you know, this Community Shield, like I said before, if this is an indication of what the season might be, then my goodness, this will be an exciting season to look forward to. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of the upcoming season? Is this something that we are going to be excited about? You know, as always, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.